I learned how to drive a golf cart up and down and through the woods.
Yes.
And the one day, the one lady lost her phone, and like instead of like doing a U-turn, I'm like, here, I'll just go around the retreat and pick you up. And then I got the keys, and they had to go around again. So for like 10 minutes, Heidi was driving the golf cart around the retreat. And I drove down to the lodge to pick Matthew up. I won't even drive Matthew in the car. But he's like, do you want me to drive? I'm like, nope, I got this. And then Mary taught me where the horn was.
Yeah,
and I
learned
thought
that
she
too.
knew where the horn was.
No, I found that accidentally.
So
my foot hit it.
Hey guys, we are live from Coosa Mountains. This is Stitching Up Trouble with Heidi from the Whimsical Workshop and
Mary from Coosa Mountain Lodge and Retreat. Hi everybody.
Hey. So some of you guys have literally just saw us 5 minutes ago. We were down at the retreat, and now I don't need these. And now Mary and I have run up here real quick into her beautiful studio to shoot a podcast for you guys because we're a little late this week, but that's
a little bit
waiting.
I think so.
Yeah.
We've been a little bit busy.
So we thought we'd just like rehash how the week went. This was our biggest retreat yet. We had 27 people, and I think it was, from the feedback I got, people were happy. Yes. So I don't know how many would tell the teacher, I don't like you.
Well, most of them signed up for the next few retreats that we have coming up next year. So
yeah,
I would say that's a pretty good sign.
Yeah, and so we do still have some spots for February, right?
We do.
Yep. And this is also the first time we're doing it in person. So if we keep looking at each other and not you guys, it's just because it's a little more natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so we have some spots open for February. We're going to do a quilt call here, there, everywhere. It is a fun, easy piece quilt made with a layer cake of primary colors, and we'll let you get to choose your outer border. And then we're going to do a pin cushion around making a color wheel, and we're going to have it open. So we're going to have like a whole discussion about color and how to use fabrics for different quilts, and if you have a problem and that kind of stuff. So with all that being said, it is coming up right around the corner. So if anyone's listening and wants to sign up, what do they do and how much is it? And that's all her department.
They reach out to me at mary@coosamountainlodge.com. Send me an email and I will get back to you with details. But the cost for the February retreat will be $595. And in order to hold your spot, I just need a $100 deposit. So,
and the $595 includes your stay at the beautiful retreat, all the kits from me, and food.
Correct.
So we didn't actually talk about this beforehand, so I'm springing it on you. But so if we have people who want to come from out of state, would there be a loaner sewing machine for them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I forgot to tell you, Linda needs one. Next time, my yes. dear friend from Arizona is coming with me, and I keep forgetting to tell Mary, put one of those loader machines aside for her because she probably need it. Because we had people from New Orleans this time and South Carolina.
Yes.
And then I think the bulk of them came here from Georgia. Yeah. So a couple of people had loaners.
Yes. Yeah. So I have 2 machines at the new building that I have on display for people to try out and, see if they would like to buy a new machine. And somebody had their machine fall out of the back of their vehicle when they arrived and it did not work.
Oh, yes. I felt so bad.
So she was actually able to use one of those demo models and ended up buying one from Shannon. Yeah, at the Common Thread. Hi, Shannon.
So Mary doesn't actually sell sewing machines, but she does have some of Shannon's from the Common Thread on display. Those Correct. Are Genomi's. So
yes.
So those are also your backups. Like if someone shows up and their machine decides to fall out of a car, people can use it. So.
And I have several of those, but we also have the ability to rent machines from Shannon. She has some travel machines that she lets people rent and borrow. So that is definitely an option. We can help you out with that.
Yeah. So definitely, if you're thinking about it, I think it's we've got a few spots left, maybe 4 or 5 spots left. But contact Mary, especially if you're listening to this from one of my many, many trips. The other retreats we have next year, we have one in August, and then we have one in November. Those are also open up for signing.
Yep.
I guess we should give them the actual dates. I don't know. Maybe people might want the real dates. So February, which is my actual next trip on the road, I get 8 weeks at home. I am so happy. The February one is February 4th through the 8th. August is, I'm doing this on classes. I'm impressed. August 5th through the 9th of 26. and then the last one will be November 4th through the 8th. So those are they're all first part of the month.
Yeah.
They're all the same price. Include all the
Yes.
same features.
Yes.
So,
And usually the way the retreats run is you can show up on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock at the earliest. And Wednesday is a day to settle in. You can bring your own project to work on. It's a free sew day. You'll get to meet the other retreaters. And then this time, Heidi did a trunk show for us on Wednesday night. And then we started classes on Thursday morning. We did one project on Thursday. We started one on Thursday evening.
We did 2 projects on Thursday.
Right. We did one in the morning, one in the evening, and then
Friday and Saturday.
Saturday were quilts, and today is Sunday. Everybody is packing up and leaving today. Most people are leaving, have left already, and you are able to stay until Sunday afternoon if you would like. So you get a full day Wednesday to work on whatever you want to work on, and then you can. Normally classes are Thursday and Friday with a finish up day on Saturday, and then take your time leaving on Sunday. So I think it's a pretty good value for the $5.95.
Yeah, and there's probably 4 or 5 people down there still plugging away. Most people finished. We did a bag this time. We should have brought the bag. We didn't bring it. Darn it. We brought this adorable bag with snap handles, and then we did a sparkling water quilt from my One Boutique collection, which was a smaller quilt, so everybody got it done.
Yeah,
for the most part. There was a few people who didn't, and then we tried our hand at fabric jewelry to see, and that was fun. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but there were some people who really were trying. But then I also ran through like how you make jewelry last night, so a lot of people were excited to be able to know how to do that. And I was there pretty much the whole time from we show up Wednesday afternoon, set up the store. We're here to greet you, say hello, start teaching, and then we're up all night and early in the morning. So as you can hear, my voice is kind of.
Yeah, we're a little talked out, but it was fun.
We're a little tired.
I tried to go to bed at midnight last night and ended up just sitting around the kitchen table with a couple of quilters, and we chatted until 2 a.m. until I finally cried uncle and went to bed. And then
both of us were up early this morning to say goodbye.
Yeah.
So it is a very fun event, and I feel like I made so many friends up here, and we'd like to have new friends as well. And, it's my home away from home right now.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you some questions about the retreat.
Okay.
Your personal experience at the retreat.
And I'm too tired to make up good stories.
So there you go. So what was your favorite part of the retreat?
My favorite part is watching people learn something new. Seeing the light bulb come on. It's a tie between that and actually just getting to know everybody who comes. Yeah. That's the best part. It's like giving them a tip and going, I've never known that.
Yeah.
So, how about you? What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part was watching, I knew everybody that came to this retreat. It just happened that way, but they didn't all know each other.
Right.
So the fun part was watching those interactions and new friendships being made. There's one group of ladies that has I think it's once a month, they do a Zoom call and sew together for the day because Joy in Tennessee and...
Oh, so we had someone from Tennessee here too.
We did, yes.
Wow, yeah,
Joy from Tennessee.
Hi, Joy.
One of the Sandys lives here in Georgia. One of the Sandys lives in South Carolina.
Okay.
And so they've been friends for a long time. So they have a Friday Zoom call.
Right.
I think it's once a month. And I heard the Sandys inviting some of the other ladies to join their Zoom call.
That's cool.
So that's like the most rewarding part for me is to see the new friendships being formed and things like that. So
it's a very unique experience. It's similar to being on a cruise, but much more intimate because like on a cruise, people can leave and go do stuff.
Right.
We're like a group of 27 people that have been together for 4 days now, eating meals, You can certainly leave and go down to downtown Dahlonega, which Matthew came on this trip with me, so we went and spent the afternoon in Dahlonega. There's quilt shops. There's more than one, though we all know which our favorite one is. So there's a lot of things you could go do day trips and do stuff, but nobody did. I think one person. Well, they took Matthew to the hot tomato or the tomato house.
The tomato house, yeah.
And then another one went to this one primitive store she goes to. But for the most part, people just stay put.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the meals. My friend Dawn.
Oh, I know. Big shout out to Dawn.
Oh my gosh, she did all of the cooking. She had a lot of volunteers, so some of the ladies would help her in the kitchen. Dana did a lot in the kitchen. Your sister Stacy did a lot in the kitchen. But
I avoided the kitchen.
Yeah. I was able to help last night with dinner, but the way we did it, I thought it was really very good that it took into consideration all of the different dietary needs and restrictions that people have.
Mary listened to our podcast about food at the retreat, which if you haven't listened to, I think is like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I've actually had a lot of people comment on that.
Yeah.
They're like, that's a great idea. It talks about you had an Asian bar, we had a baked potato bar, we had a taco bar.
And a pasta bar.
And a pasta bar.
Yeah. So we just had different options for meats and toppings. So I had done the taco, the baked potato, and the pasta previously. I had not ever done the Asian rice bowl, but that turned out really well.
Yeah.
And I had
it was the healthiest meal we ate all weekend. There were lots of veggies.
Lots of veggies.
Which I think all of us needed after retreating.
There were veggie options throughout the whole thing, but some people
that doesn't
just
mean we didn't take them.
Yeah, exactly.
The food was healthy. The choices, but they go better with rice.
They do. So I think it worked out really well.
Yeah, that was really good.
So I would make a couple of changes, but
as you tweak things.
Yeah. It was the first time that I bought food for that many people for that amount of time.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. We did have to go to the grocery store a couple of times, but I wanted to make sure that the vegetables were fresh and things like that anyway. So that was part of the plan.
And the grocery store is closer now.
Yeah, it is. It is. So the food I thought worked out really well. And the classes went great. You quite often say that you learn something from every class that you teach.
Yeah.
So did you learn anything this retreat?
I did.
What did you learn?
I can't remember. Several people. We were making the bags. So we were making this snap bag. I had made it several times. And this was a hardware kit with its own pattern. So there were directions written, not mine.
Right.
And I was getting lost on this one little part. So the designer of me is like, we're going to fudge it. Mm-hmm. And we had Jan and Gina, 2 amazing bag people. Yeah. Amazing. And they, of course, they thought they were going to get in trouble because they went ahead of me.
Right.
Because we were doing other things. And they were like, are we in trouble? I'm like, no, now I have step outs for the whole thing. So,
yes.
But it was really nice. Jan taught me a lot more about, she explained to me the one step I wasn't getting, which made it clear for everybody. And I learned a lot of little tricks, like when you sew something and turn it, and you need to fold in the edges and stuff. Jan taught me you sew 1/4 inch down. So you sew around and sew 1/4 inch down, and then when you turn it, it just pops in. That was a really
so you sew out to the edge of the fabric, not in 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the edge. And then that helps you tuck in your edges. Yeah,
I learned a lot from Doris, sweet Doris. Well, both Dorises. We had 2 Dorises. We had 2 Dorises, 2 Sandys, 2 Dawns. I think that was
Lynn and a Linda.
A Lynn and a Linda. Yeah. So I had to learn everyone's names. People I didn't know. I was like, oh, new people. No, I gotta learn everybody's names. But no, I always pick up tips from everybody. I learn as much from everybody as they do from me. But I also, another thing that is such a gift is I get to. Everybody tells me their story. I feel like I'm a keeper of a lot of stories. And so, you have connections with everybody. And I obviously caught a cold just in time for this. And everyone was just so sweet about it and made me like hot tea. I liked the hot tea. So what about you? She was like the hostess with the mostest. You had a lot on your plate. I mean, I had the classroom part. you had the hosting part.
Yeah.
And it was nice that Dawn was the food part, but you still had to kind of oversee everybody. So I don't know if you had a chance to learn anything.
I did enjoy the jewelry making, the bead making.
We need to sit down. And, poor Mary didn't get to see the rest of the class for that one.
Well, I have made jewelry in the past, so I'm pretty confident in putting the rest of the bracelet together. I enjoyed that. What else did I learn? I mean, just learning the new technique of how to use the ruler that we used
we used good. 2 peaks and 1 ruler. Yep. I learned something really important.
What?
I learned how to drive a golf cart up and down and through the woods.
Yes.
And the one day, the one lady lost her phone, and like instead of like doing a U-turn, I'm like, here, I'll just go around the retreat and pick you up. And then I got the keys, and they had to go around again. So for like 10 minutes, Heidi was driving the golf cart around the retreat. And I drove down to the lodge to pick Matthew up. I won't even drive Matthew in the car, but he's like, do you want me to drive? I'm like, nope, I got this. And then Mary taught me where the horn was.
Yeah,
and I thought she knew where the horn was.
No, I found that accidentally. So my foot hit it. So
I think it's because the golf cart is Heidi's size. I'm a little person. Yeah. And that golf cart, I'm like, I can do this. So I learned that too. That was a new life skill. Achievement unlocked.
Exactly. I picked up some really good tips in the kitchen from Dawn and Dana. And
shout out to Dana too. She was here. This is her first full retreat where she got to stay. Yeah. She may not do it again because she worked pretty hard too.
She really did. She did. Well, she was still trying to do some of her job and like the one that she actually gets paid for.
I forgot about that. She was actually working on top of it.
Yeah. So, and we tried something new this time. Shannon kept the common thread open for us after hours, and we were able to do exclusive shopping at the common thread, which was really nice because
and then they get a discount.
Correct. They got the discount. We didn't have to keep track of coupons because we were the only group there. So she knew that we all
showed up.
Were getting the discount. And then that way we weren't interfering with her normal flow of business.
She came over and had dinner with us.
She did. Her and Chuck, her husband.
So that was really fun too.
Yeah, that was really nice.
And the facility is amazing. This was my first time obviously here. The classroom is large enough that everybody has space. The lighting was great. Mm-hmm. But it's also small enough that you do get to walk around and talk to people. It doesn't echo. And then the dining room is set up with huge, beautiful wood tables. And I stole the dining room a couple times and used it as a place where everyone could sit down comfortably and listen to me teach versus trying to fit things around your sewing machine. So you literally had that. Then she had a store, like she has a closet, double door closet that opens to a store. I'm always trying to find a place to put all the store stuff because we bring a full pop-up store. So we commandeered and did the side shelves for our pop-up store. Mary had the back shelf, and that worked
out really
well. The elevator, I got to ride in the elevator a couple times. That was really cool. Yeah. So it's a beautiful facility. It's really set up for what you wanted it to do, and it was really exciting to see it full. Being used.
It was. That was really, really very nice. I learned a little bit more about flow of traffic flow and where I should put the ironing boards and the cutting boards and things like that. So I think that'll be a little bit better next time.
It still was really good. I mean, every time I needed a space to show a demo that was central, or if I needed iron, it was pretty easy to find that. And I didn't have a sewing station. So, and even like with everybody at their tables, you could easily walk around and get to the iron and get to so that was really nice that we weren't like, you got to pull your chair in, I can't get by, or you're tripping over bags. So it was beautiful. It was really great. I was a little nervous about having 27 people with 3 projects because it's a lot, but it went well. At least from my feedback. Now, if you don't tell me something's wrong, I cannot fix it.
Exactly.
But everything I heard was people were really happy and really enjoyed themselves, and I did too. And you did too. And
I did.
And Mary and I are going to go crash after this now.
Yeah. But I'm excited for February. I think it went well. Yeah. We had people staying in both buildings, so everybody
got to drive the golf cart.
Everybody got to eat together and sew together, and then part of the group went back to the original building, and that's where they slept and kind of
we had
got
breakfast.
up and had coffee and
yeah.
and were able to make it over.
And I
there,
was
so.
in the original building, and so I got to have breakfast with who was there, and then so I got to talk to people in smaller groups. Yeah. And then when I went to the retreat center, it was easier to go talk to the people staying at the retreat center,
right?
Because I'd already spent the morning, well, not the morning, but an hour or so with the other people. It gives you everybody a kind of some breathing room,
right?
And I always will love the old lunch. That's my favorite. Yeah. I didn't sleep at the retreat, but actually I did. The one day I went upstairs. She's got leather couches in the little living room upstairs, and I have to tell you, they're pretty comfy if you want to grab a nap.
Yeah,
they were very comfy. So, but I think. And I had people ask about comments, because I'm always telling you guys leave comments.
Yeah.
Except a lot of the people who came who were new were podcast listeners. So thank you for listening and wanting to come be with us. But I've had several people go, well, I don't know where to leave the comment. So in your podcast, whether you're using Apple or Shopify, Spotify, you would have to go into the episode, not just our channel. Just click on the episode underneath. It says bar with comment, and you can type a comment in there. I'd love to hear people say hi. Yes. So I know they found the comment bar. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And on YouTube, you have to be on a computer on YouTube, and then the comments are right under the videos. So I can't keep nagging for comments and not tell people how to do it.
I actually, when I have my list of topics that we might discuss, I have one that says just a tutorial on where to find it, how to leave comments and things like that. It was good to kind of show some of them where to find the comments. Yeah, so I know 3 or 4 of the ladies that came to this retreat came because they hear us all the time, and they know me but wanted to meet you and spend some time with you. So that was really fun.
Here's a big favor for us. If you were at this retreat and you listen to this podcast, leave in the comments only positive. No. leave feedback on the retreat in the comments. So people who are listening, if they want to know a true, not a positive, just a true opinion of the retreats, you can leave those in the comments, and people can actually get testimonials on whether they should come or not. Because we don't want you to come if it's not your cup of tea.
Exactly.
We want you to come and be part of the retreat family and help us grow this little side thing that we've got going here. And and I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready for a week's nap.
Yeah.
So
I usually do sleep like most of Monday after Wednesday through Sunday retreat, just because I don't like to miss out on things. So I end up staying up late. I'm usually one of the last ones to go to bed. Yeah. And then I hear people talking or whatever, and I want to know what's going on. I'm a little nosy. So
I'm just as bad. I go to bed midnight, get up and try to be down there right around 9. So, early birds can see me, and I can stay up with the late nighters. And then you kind of crash after that and go, okay, I'm done. I'm tired. And this was my last one after, 4 months of traveling and teaching. I told them I was like, save the best for last, and they're all my best. All right. So I think it's been great to do this in person. Yay.
Thank you so much for everything. We had a great class.
Thank you for having me. It was
so much fun.
I mean, you're the one that's like, all right, come do these. Yeah. So it's definitely a team effort. And I hope you guys keep listening to our podcast. We're going to go recuperate from this one, and then we will try to shoot one more next week, but we might have a week off for Thanksgiving, and then just come back in the first part of December. Believe it or not, this is episode 31.
I'm so proud of us.
And this all started in February.
It did.
I came and did the retreat in February. Mary's like, we need to do a podcast. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And here we are, 31 episodes later. So,
it's been fun.
Tell your friends, come join the party. And we have lots of exciting things for 2026 planned. We just got to work out the details, and we will be back with them. So we'll see you in the next one, okay?
Bye, everybody.